don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Hey guys, we are back for another video. We are going to be talking about, again, Dr. Jackie. Now, I was able to find an interview that Mariah Huq, who is the creator of Married to Medicine, she actually did an interview today, and this is surrounding the controversy with Dr. Jackie. So she was asked a slew of questions involving Dr. Jackie, and I had to capture it because, again, we've been talking about Dr. Jackie on this particular platform, and I wanted to share this video with you guys. So make sure you pull up your chair, sit down, and pay close attention because these are pretty much some of the things that we have been talking about on this channel, and I want you guys to hear exactly what Mariah had to say regarding your favorite doctor, Dr. Jackie Walters. That video is coming up next. But before we jump into this video clip that's coming up next, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have not enabled the bell notifications, go ahead and enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
That years, hair follicles, and all kinds of stuff. And you were looking for support, and you said, Jackie, can you please read the drug test? Because you're a doctor. This is very technical stuff.
Yeah.
And she could have exonerated you at that point, but she didn't. How did that make you feel?
Although it made me feel bad, I think that it showed who she was. For me, it did. I saw exactly who she was because outside of me, she took a medical oath. I'm not her patient, but to see a drug test and not even say, no, this is wrong or this is right, or this translates to X, Y, and Z. I saw something different in her, and it had kind of poked out in different situations, but I'm not surprised with any of the things that's going on with the controversy with Jackie, because she's shown that since season 1. We've seen how she treated obese ladies, and we've seen how she's judged a lot of women. I mean, you give her grace because she's Dr. Jackie, but she ain't Jesus. And and she makes mistakes like the rest of us. So I think one of the problems with the show is that we have put her so much on a pedestal. And why? Because because her patients are celebrities. We got to do better with that. And I think that was a part of my lesson in this journey, putting people on pedestals. Yes, they're doctors. I wanted to pay homage because of all the work and the sacrifice, but they're still people. I mean, and some of them, like my mama could say, it's nothing worse than the educated food.
Oh, yeah. We love Mama Lucy.
I know.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You're right. You can't go to Dr. Jackie's office weighing more than 175 without her tearing your head off. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are so right. So what are your thoughts on Jackie saying that Black women cry wolf and lie to get out of work while pregnant? This is a doctor saying this.
I think that it's horrid for her to plant that kind of seed about Black women when we are already fighting so many stereotypes and preconceived notions. But I think it's great that she's telling you what she really thinks. I think it's great that we've seen what she thinks about Black women and and think that we're crying wolf. And I think that we just have to take a step back, and when people show you who they are, believe them. So I hate that she's made those comments, but I saw who she was when she compared me to herpes, and she's a OBGYN and treat people with venereal diseases daily. So I was one of the victims of her spewed hate, and people kind of swept it under the rug because it was Dr. Jackie, and we got to stop doing that with people.
Yeah.
No matter how many letters they have behind their name.
Yeah. Feel bad for her.
Yeah, I can't imagine how patients feel. Yeah. Well, I think she's at the place now. I don't think she takes like Medicare or Medicaid. She has the upper echelon patient. Like you have to be a certain. So there's a certain type of patient that Jackie now believes them. Yeah.
That's pretty ironic considering on her conference call with VP Harris, they talked about Medicaid patients and how we need to advocate for them, and
Mhm.
Jackie agreed with that and gave the impression that that's the community she serves, when in fact
No,
that's not
no,
true.
no, it's not. And I don't think that that is the person that we need or want representing that patient population. My sister almost died in childbirth. She dealt with the exact same thing. She said to her doctor, I feel a certain kind of way. I think she may have had toxemia and it just, her doctor didn't listen and she almost died. I mean, so we have to listen. When your patients, I tell Aiden every single time he walks in to see a patient, I say, you go in there with an open heart and open mind.
Mhm.
You can you really truly have to listen to your patients. You can't judge people. You really can't. So I think it's horrible that she said those things, but I'm not surprised. And I'm surprised that everybody in the world is acting so surprised because y'all know who Dr. Jackie is. I told y'all a long time ago.
You did.
Y'all know who she is.
You certainly did.
Mm-hmm. She showed her slip a long time ago.
Exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there a new
Okay,
cast?
guys, let's talk about it. Come into the group chat. Now, listen, when I tell you some information, it's real, okay? I told you guys when I did the video about Dr. Jackie. The only reason why I chose to do the video is because I had been knowing this information about her for years, but I never spoke on it because, it was my experience. But I did not realize that other people had the exact same experience. As I stated in my 2 videos ago talking about Dr. Jackie, the reason why I spoke on the topic is because when I saw Duffy's video, I said, oh my God, everything that I experienced with Dr. Jackie was in fact true. Because Buffy confirmed everything that I had already experienced with her. Now you guys have Mariah Huq. Mariah is saying the same thing. I told you guys that Dr. Jackie was, her clientele. And keep in mind, I had chosen her as a doctor. When I got my experience, I just didn't like it. Now I had my private insurance. Now, the reason why I spoke on the Medicaid situation is because if you want to be an advocate for women that is not receiving proper health care, and then we're talking about, women dying in childbirth and, infants dying, you do not accept Medicaid. So that to me, it's like, why are you an advocate, or why do you want to be an advocate for such a cause? Mariah just said the same thing. She should not be an advocate for that because she doesn't see those kind of patients. Now, Mariah just told you. So there you go again. Mariah spoke on her type of clientele, the type of clients that she likes. Now, with my experience, I didn't get that warm, loving experience. It was cold shoulder. If you listen to what Mariah said, she basically said the lady is mean. She's mean. She's nasty. She said she compared her to a venereal disease. This woman is just a very bitter lady. I mean, I'm not making this up. The reason why I, again, spoke on it is because it was my experience. And after watching the show, I just noticed, after watching Buffy's video, that this lady is just not a nice person. If you recall, in Mariah's, she's being interviewed, if you guys recall, during the time that Mariah was on the show, Quad had stated that Mariah had indulged in drugs. So Mariah had did a drug test, which included specimens of her hair. Now, by Dr. Jackie being a doctor, she asked Dr. Jackie, would you read the results? And Dr. Jackie declined. So again, Mariah is saying, listen, I'm glad that you guys are finally finding out who this woman is. I've been known who she was the whole entire time. So, hey, again, I always want to get you guys the information. For those of you who may not know, this is Mariah Huq. Mariah actually created the show. So Mariah created the show. This isn't a bash Jackie session. This is true information that you guys, especially women, you need to take into consideration when choosing a doctor. We tend to want to have minority doctors, and I totally understand. But I'm telling you this, based on what this lady has said about how she feels Black women pretty much are not in pain, and we've heard that before. That's the reason why we seek out these minority doctors. But the way that she has spoke, she has told you who she is. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.